Big Rich in the mirror, Big Rich likes a view. Big Rich at the gym, yeah, 102. Lift it up, put it down. Big Rich walking all around. Shirt too tight, muscles big. Big Rich doing Big Rich size. Big Rich, Big Rich, yeah. Big Rich, yeah. Big Rich, yeah. Too strong, too fit, too sexy for this song. Big Rich, Big Rich, Big Rich.
I'm too sexy if I'm Big Rich.
Monday gym, Tuesday gym, Wednesday gym, do it again. Arms go pop, chest goes boom. Big Rich owns the weight room. Jam break, who's that? Big Rich.
How jacked?
Big Rich.
How many days?
Too many days.
I did go to the gym just before I came here.
I know you did.
Yeah.
I know you did. I'm here with the one and only Big Rich.
Hello, all.
Arms go pop.
Yeah.
Chest goes boom.
Yeah.
I was just talking about health that last podcast.
Right.
I
The plastic is crazy.
did a bit of a rant about
That's okay.
plastics and chemicals and stuff. Then we went and I filled up my water bottle. I took a sip and I spilled it all over my face.
Yeah.
My chest.
Yeah.
Not used to it yet. The
Is the lip too big?
the mouth of the
mouth.
bottle is very large.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of big compared to a normal water
You
bottle.
could put ice cubes in there.
Right.
That's nice.
But that's good. Yeah.
you know, when I drink hard.
Yeah,
you know,
hard.
I really and then the water
Rip
comes
into
and splashes all over my face, and now it's
put
dripping
one of your
down my chest and making my nipples hard. I
Oh
apologize.
goodness.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
You are in a tank top though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it started to get hot. The
Yeah.
sunshine is shining in my room.
Yeah, this room is a hot box.
Yeah, I
with
love
the
it.
windows, yeah.
I love being hot.
Yeah, because you are.
I
buddy.
don't
You
like
are.
being cold. I like to keep it hot.
It's all good from here on out. Winter's 100% done.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
warm.
So happy winter is over. I hate being cold.
It does suck.
It sucks.
Right.
But yeah, we were talking a little bit about health.
Right.
I know you just came from the gym.
I did.
I got my health check results back the other day.
Oh, you did it?
I did. Yeah.
How you doing?
Good.
Okay.
Except
Yeah.
my cholesterol.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably that.
And it's confusing because last year, my cholesterol was like way down.
Right.
My LDL, the
Yeah.
bad cholesterol.
Yes.
And then this year, it's higher than ever.
Right.
So it's like, what is going on?
Yeah, well, it just
It's like a
one,
yo-yo.
One test, one day. Come
Right?
on. I mean,
I hear more and more that like people are thinking that
it doesn't.
cholesterol isn't.
Right. I don't think
It's
that bad.
one of many things
Yeah.
that can cause heart problems.
Right.
But just cholesterol
Yeah.
alone
Yeah.
maybe isn't something to be worried about. But I don't know.
I
The
just
doctor says, Abe, your cholesterol.
it's too granular. Like you've got to be more holistic.
Granular, meaning like one little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, dude, like, you know, maybe naturally someone just has high cholesterol, and if they're eating salad and broccoli all day, that's not going to be a problem. If you're snacking on fried chicken every day, it's going to be a problem. You know?
I eat a lot of meat,
Yeah, but that's okay.
but mostly it's meat I cook by myself.
Right, right,
And it's not like deep fried or anything like that.
right.
But anyway, you know, when your doctor tells you something, you know, you tend to listen because they're your doctor. That's their job. And,
I
you know,
guess.
so
Yeah.
my doctor recommended that instead of just weight training,
Oh, get some cardio.
because every year I say, I'm going to run once a week
Yeah,
or twice a
yeah.
week. And I never do.
Right.
That's
right,
boring.
Right.
I don't want to run.
Just walk.
I walk a lot.
Yeah, that's fine, I think.
I think I got to run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
The genius, brilliant lady doctor said that too.
Right.
She said, you know, you should do cardio where you actually sweat.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't sweat when I walk.
Right.
Do you do lots of cardio
Nah.
exercise? No.
Especially this year, being more busy, I usually just walk on the treadmill or just I walked here.
Yeah, and you always have your big, giant, big, rich
Yeah.
backpack.
Right. Which is like between 6 and 8 or 9 kilograms.
Yes. Remember, I found you. In
You
the city
did.
yesterday?
You did. Was it because of the bag?
Yeah. It's like, who's that big guy? And you were wearing like a cowboy.
Yeah, I was wearing yeah.
Is that a cowboy hat? No.
It's more like a fedora kind of thing.
Or with a
Yeah.
big round brim.
Yeah, yeah.
And I thought, I'm gonna run and jump up and
You did.
steal his
You
hat
took
off.
my hat.
This is in like the arcade, like the Shotengai in Sendai.
Right.
Saw Big Rich's bag way up there. I thought, I'm gonna run up. Jumped up and I grabbed your hat. What did you think when your hat got snatched off your head?
It startled me for like a second, but then when I saw you, I was like, okay.
You have this very large red backpack,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I could spot you from a mile away.
Right. That's tons of people say that all the time, especially because I'm above most people, so they say they can see
Yeah.
my head from far away.
Yes.
Chance encounter with Abe yesterday.
Yeah. We ran into each other
We did.
in the city.
Yeah.
And I went to the bank and got a huge stack of money.
You did. You just walked out of the bank with like tons of Ichiman ends, and I'm like, "What are you doing, Abe?" Like,
Yeah. I took out like 200,000 yen
right.
just to show you.
Yeah, I know. You came out, and I'm like, Abe, like, what do you like? You're just flashing like kind of big money on the street.
I came
Okay.
out of the. Rich was waiting for me outside the bank. I came out of the bank with like all the money kind of fanned out.
Right.
I come out the door. I say, "Money, money, money."
Oh God,
Shit, I'm such an idiot.
that's okay. It was funny.
Hey, do you have any stories of like extreme coincidences?
Yes, I have
Have
a
we talked about this before?
maybe.
Okay, tell me the story. And
So
we've already talked about it. I can cut it, but
I don't think we have. I'll make it like, okay, so obviously everybody knows I lived in Slovakia, went on a 2.5-3 week bus tour through like Poland, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, Finland,
Eastern
blah, blah, blah,
Europe.
blah, blah. The tour guides were like two young people in their mid-20s. Bus drivers were older gentlemen. Anyways, so this was that part of Europe. Once it finished, I had been finished with my work and had like maybe a month left in Slovakia. So
okay, so you had a contract, you finished, and
Then
then
I
you
went-
took some time to just travel
Travel.
around.
and then
Yeah, because
yeah,
you were there
Yeah.
in Europe.
Yeah.
Why not?
and I still had time, so I went down to Romania and went to like 4 or 5 different cities, but not super major cities. And I'm sitting having a coffee in this square in Romania, and those two tour guides just like show up, and I'm like, holy crap! Like, I mean, what are you guys doing here? Like, the chances of us meeting is pretty low, because they were like, oh, we were sent here to explore Romania for our like new bus tour of Romania.
Oh, cool.
I was like, wow, okay.
And these were the guys you spent time on the
Like,
bus with.
2.5 weeks with
Yeah.
on a bus tour of like that part of Europe. That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny when you're backpacking. I don't know if you had this experience with other backpackers, but you definitely run into the
Yeah.
same people. Like I remember in Australia,
Yeah.
it happened a lot, and in Thailand. But the craziest for me was, and I know I've told this story either here or on GoGo, but I was in an internet cafe checking my emails.
Right.
And this guy came and sat next to me. And I looked at him and I had this very strange feeling.
Uh-huh.
And I realized it's the same guy who I used to sit next to in math class in grade 11.
That's weird.
And I
Yeah.
was in Bangkok. We were friendly,
Right.
but not friends.
Right.
You know, very different groups of friends. You know,
Right,
like
right, right.
we didn't really mix, but we were just in class together, and we would study together. And he was, you know, we were friendly but not friends. And I couldn't believe it.
Right. That is weird.
So I was like, that can't be possible.
Right.
And it was weird because like the way he was sitting next to me was the same position that we would be in math class.
That's
in
weird.
grade 11.
That's weird.
And I kept looking at him and I thought, I don't want to freak this guy out. but I am almost sure that is AJ.
Right. Right.
Eventually I was just like, dude, are you AJ? And he was like, yeah, are you Abe? I was like, yeah. Look, whoa.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then because we're both in Thailand and we're both backpacking,
Right.
we ran into each other over the next month
Yeah. Yeah.
numerous times.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ran into each other at the full moon party
Ah, okay. Yeah. You told me about that
Yeah.
party anyways.
and some other places too.
Yeah. That's not so uncommon. Like what I'm saying is like, yes, when I have been backpacking and such, you do tend to
Yeah.
run into the same people.
You meet someone and then you're in another city a week later and because there's kind of backpacking routes.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. And everyone kind of follows
Right.
the same buses, the same
Right.
trains or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, sorry to people
that was
who have heard that story before, but it is such a mind-blowing
That is mind-blowing.
coincidence.
Yeah.
And it was so surreal.
Right.
Like I couldn't believe that this
Right.
guy was right
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
in the same position
Right.
as if we were back in high
Right.
school.
Right. That is weird.
Yeah. All right. Let's get moving here, Rich.
Let's move.
Because we've got some questions.
Oh, sweet.
If you've got a question, don't be shy. 'Cause Abe and Rich are real nice guys. If you've got a question, don't hold back. 'Cause Rich and Abe will answer that.
All right. We have got a question. I have heard from this guy before a long, long time ago.
Okay.
His nickname is Space Tiger.
Space Tiger. Sweet.
Yeah.
Much like Space Dragon.
Yeah, I think he was inspired by our one and only Space Dragon. And he wanted to be some kind of space animal too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I like it.
Maybe I should make a space name.
Space.
Now I feel a little bit left out.
Yeah. I want to be cool.
Yeah. I want to be cool too.
Space.
I'll be
Space Snake.
a space dolphin.
Space Dolphin. Sweet.
Yeah, I'll work on it. I'll find a cool name. Might take some. All right. Space Tiger says, time flies.
It does.
And we talked about that.
Yeah.
And we talked about how, like, as you get older, time passes more and more quickly.
Kind of. Yeah.
This was from a question from Demonchik in Russia.
Yes.
He was like, how do I slow down the time? Passes too quickly. And your advice was, switch it up.
Yep.
Variety is the
Yeah.
spice of
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Space Tiger says, because time passes so quickly, if you don't make plans or have goals, your life can kind of pass you by.
Could be. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you don't end up accomplishing these kind of goals or,
Right.
making plans and having goals is important,
Right.
he's saying.
Yeah.
So he's wondering, because he knows we're in our 40s.
Although I turned
Not
50
me, I'm 36.
plus a few.
It's a long running joke that
Yeah.
I never get older than 36.
Yeah.
Anyway, he says, is there anything you guys want to accomplish before you turn 50? So that's Rich will have to get in a time machine.
Yeah, I've been 50 for like 3-4 months. My answer is kind of a strange answer, but I think when I was in my 20s, I realized that the way most parents or parents of my friends were living were like sacrificing. I don't want to say sacrificing. Having children is great, but like, having children instead of doing the things that maybe they also wanted to do, like travel or whatever, right?
You mean like people get lots of responsibilities?
Being a parent and having a career, and then they have to put off some sort of like bucket list
Buy
trips.
a house. Now you got a mortgage.
Right,
You
right.
can't move.
Right. And then you
your job.
and then you have kids, and then you have to go to
Don't have your
graduation.
paycheck, then how are you going to pay the mortgage?
Right.
And then you'll lose your house. So
Right.
It's like pressure,
Right.
responsibility.
Right.
Now you got a dog.
Right,
Now you
right.
got kids.
Right. And so I always saw that. And then I also just realized that, my parents are great, but they didn't start living their life in this way that we're talking about till they were 60. And I was like, that's nuts. Like, you're 60, you're old, you can't, you can't travel as hard. You can't, you're old, you're more broken. If you get sick, it's worse. If your question is some sort of like cutoff of like 50, I think I looked at life differently, and that's why I moved abroad and traveled and did everything I possibly could. And I think that even what I decided to do almost 2 years ago now is like get married. Like I sowed my wild oats in my 20s and 30s
And 40s.
and some 40s. And then I think now I'm kind of like doing what most people do in their 20s. I got married. I settled down.
Right, okay.
And, so I think I've lived my life in somewhat of a reverse way. So my answer to that is like, I think I did everything that I wanted to do. Now that I'm 50, I'm actually happy to just
Settle down.
settle down. I don't think I have any regrets either.
No?
No, I just really don't feel like I have any past regrets that are big. I mean, yeah, like whatever, like something small.
You don't have any big life regrets.
No, I really don't.
Yeah, good for you.
I mean, I think that like what this question is saying is like, how do you have goals and achieve them before some age where you think you're too old? I might even disagree with that idea. Like, I don't think you're really too old to do most things. Maybe until you're like in your 70s or
it's
something.
funny how people categorize stages of life. Like 39 and 41, there's very little difference.
No.
It's just that people think you're either in your 30s
Yeah.
or now you're in your 40s, and these like birthdays are supposed to make you feel different.
Right. I don't feel that different. I mean, I'm 50, yeah, but
I still feel like I'm a teenager.
yeah.
Sometimes,
Yeah,
you know?
I do too. I don't get tired so
Yeah.
much. I'm not worn down.
That's why I say I'll never be older than 36. Because I just feel like I never really grew up in a lot of
We're
ways.
healthier though. We're healthier than previous generations. I don't want to toot my own horn, but like every time I tell people I'm 50, they're like, "Really?"
Toot my own horn.
Yeah.
It means like brag.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, I'm 50. I'm in the best shape of my life, both mentally, physically, and spiritually. And
Do you
I mean-
really think so mentally? Like, don't you feel like your mind used to be sharper when you were younger?
yeah, but I think that's just one parameter. I mean, I'm definitely wiser,
Oh, okay.
and I can see people for who they are a lot quicker.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
What he's saying is, time does pass by quickly.
It does,
So, like,
yeah.
if you don't plan,
Yeah, sure.
then a year will go by, 2 years will go by. Like, I've been meaning to go to Hawaii, but You just don't book the tickets, and then now it's too expensive. Now there's a fuel shortage, and
Yeah.
So I think planning is still good.
Yes, there are things that I procrastinate with, of course. But like I never have. I mean, think about it. Like how much I've traveled and done, and I'm always I'm not like the guy, but I'm a guy who's like, let's hang out, let's go for a beer, let's do, like I'm not sitting idle waiting for life to happen to me. I mean, I already have a trip planned to go to Barcelona next September if this war doesn't
Stop it.
Or,
yeah.
So I mean, I do always have a plan outside of Corona. I literally did travel almost every year.
Yeah.
Even with my wife, like, geez, we went to like a city in Fukushima Prefecture and spent the night, like on a Monday night, just to see 1,000-year-old tree. Like, I'm always on.
Just to see a
Yeah.
1,000-year-old tree.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Weird, but cool.
I understand his question, but I don't think I fall into that
right.
thing of like, I do
It's
make
just
it
not
active.
something you've ever thought about, and it's not something you've ever thought holds you back.
I always have a plan for something to do because I don't want life to pass me by.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like what he's saying, though.
Yeah,
You know,
no, I do too.
It is true. You got to plan. You got to
Yeah.
do stuff.
Yeah, you gotta live.
Get it. I mean, I'm doing pretty good. I got this house. I
Right.
just changed my yard. I totally renovated it. got
You
a
always
healthy
find a lot of
daughter.
new. You often find new restaurants and things like that.
Yeah. See, you keep thinking about stuff like dinner. I'm thinking about and I think he's talking about life milestones.
Okay, but I think that like life passing you by is also the small things as well.
Oh, good point. Take the time to smell the flowers.
Yeah, like it's something. Walk. I think you and I both do this. Walk a different way home.
Anyway,
You know.
the question was, is there anything you guys want to accomplish before 50? So I guess the question's more for me because you turned 50 a few months ago.
Yeah.
And I've still got many years to go. Many years.
Many, like double digits,
Yeah.
almost triple digits at this point.
I guess my answer would be way before I turned 50.
Right.
I want to go to Thailand and visit my best friend.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a house there. I
Right.
still haven't been there.
Right.
I definitely want to do that. I want to go back to my mother's hometown,
Okay.
bring my daughter there
Okay.
so that she can meet all her many extended family. It's huge family.
Oh, that's cool.
And I also want to visit the place where we spread her ashes.
Okay. Okay.
Because we spread her ashes at this lake, which is way up north where there's no electricity, there's no roads, there's
Cool.
nothing.
Cool.
You got to take a boat to go to your cabin
Wow, that's cool.
on a huge lake,
Right.
and it's just so clean and pristine.
That's cool.
So I want to bring my daughter there
Sure.
and get her to kind of connect with
Right.
her roots.
Right.
And that's tough when she's this young.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
It's such a long trip.
Right.
But this is the kind of thing he's talking about.
Right.
If I don't plan it, time keeps passing. Maybe one of my aunts and uncles dies,
Right.
and will be left with regrets that she never got to meet some of her,
That's
because
true.
it's such a wonderful, warm family
Right.
that my mom's from.
Right.
She had 4 brothers.
Oh, cool.
All had lots of kids, so I had tons of cousins, and everyone they're just really good people.
Well, yeah,
you know?
do it. Totally possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a big one. Professionally, I want to get more comfortable with public speaking in Japanese.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm doing another MC job. So
Oh, that's cool.
did I tell you I MC?
You did. Yeah.
Whole wedding party.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to do that again in a couple weeks.
Like is the wedding place advertising you now or just a random another
I think I'm just
suggestion?
someone who they offer as an option,
Really? Oh, that's
and
kinda
people can choose Do you want like the regular Japanese lady, A, B, or C, or do you want this weird foreign guy? And I guess they chose, another couple chose the weird foreign guy.
What's the hardest thing or some of the hardest things for you to do this in Japanese?
Everything.
Everything?
It's terrifying. Yeah.
Okay.
Your public speaking in
Right.
your second language.
Sure. No, I get it. Yeah.
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 So it's pretty nerve wracking.
Right.
And you've got the wedding planner talking in one ear. You've
Right.
got the other person talking in this ear. You got to go here. You got to
Right.
where to next.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget to do this. Hey, you
Right.
got to do that.
Right. And it's in your second
And
language.
it's on the
so-
fly. They change things.
Right,
and
right.
I've only done it once so far.
Right.
But that's one job that AI can't do.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's true.
that's where I want to invest my
Sure.
professional kind of
Sure. Sure.
energy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking is hard. I was on the speech and debate team for 2 years, and yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
The first few times you do it in a tournament, you're just like, you're freaked out.
Public speaking. Yeah. Yeah. And I also have to try and be funny. That's
Right.
really difficult.
Yeah, that's also difficult. Yes.
You know, so I got to try and think of some funny things to say to
Right.
get them on my side.
Right. Right.
know, to
Warm
get-
up the crowd kind of thing.
Yeah. And I was able to do it last time.
Good. Good for
But
you.
there's going to be everyone wants something different.
Right.
So just because the last time they wanted a very casual style event
Right.
doesn't mean the next time.
Right.
The next time I might have to be super formal and,
Right.
you know, but that's another challenge.
Right.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Sure.
To be
sure.
flexible. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So hopefully I get more work like that. So because it's something you have to just practice, you have to
Right.
do it.
You said
to
jump
get
in.
better.
Yeah.
But if you only get to do it once every few months, it's hard to really improve, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Before 50. Yeah.
I think we did that one.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yep.
You know, my daughter will be 10.
When you're 50,
So I just want to make sure she's a good person.
oh,
Yeah,
she will be.
so,
She will be.
yeah. Good question, though. Thank you,
Yep.
Space Tiger. All right, Rich, let's wrap it up.
All right, let's wrap it up. That was a good one.
Rich has got to get to his other job.
My other job. Yeah.
Come give us a comment, give us a review, rate us on Apple Podcasts, help us on this journey. And,
journey of teacher
don't be
talk.
shy.
Don't be
even
shy,
if
yeah.
You're a real nice guy.
Achieve your goals.
Don't hold back.
Don't hold back.
You know, if you got a question, we'll answer that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, man.